people are still worried about Wendy Williams, her guardianship, because of the Lifetime documentary that just came out. And I'm glad that people are concerned because there's a lot of controversy going on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, her guardian, I think the controversy is only going to get bigger because we don't know much about the guardian, but the very little that we've heard so far is kind of questionable. So
yeah,
somebody's going to do some digging, I bet.
I hope so. Yes, especially for the family. We don't know their motives either. So we're just kind of got the information we got from the documentarians, and now we'll see what happens. Do you have any blind items, Mike, that aren't as sad as Wendy Williams' health?
I can't promise that, but I do have some blind items.
Okay,
let's start
great.
off with this. For our first one, let's take a trip to here we go. We'll go with this one here. This married former A-plus list, mostly movie actress, who is an Oscar winner, didn't seem to be very married this past weekend, partying and flirting with everyone. This divorce announcement has got to be coming soon.
Oh,
okay.
So we've got a married former A-plus list, mostly movie actress. Who's an Oscar winner.
A-list.
Oscar winner.
An Oscar winner.
Mm.
So she just hasn't been doing much lately in terms of her career, or she hit some scandal?
The former rather than the latter.
Okay.
Catherine Zeta-Jones?
No.
Okay.
Good guess.
Former A-list, mostly movie actress. Have we talked about her recently in another context, or
we've talked about her recently? She makes appearances in the blinds for sure.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yep.
Oh, good job.
Nicely done.
Okay.
That was great.
The married Jennifer Lawrence, and again, it's Paris Fashion Week. There's like fashion stuff going on right now, right?
All the time, yeah.
All the time, but yeah, there's a bunch of fashion stuff happening, and apparently, while just doing her thing out of this country, doing some fashion stuff, she was partying and flirting with everybody.
Oh, okay. Well,
she was apparently looking pretty good doing it.
Okay.
According to the blind items. That part's a little creepy considering what we've heard about some of the blind item people. So I'll just leave that part out. But apparently she was having a good time.
All
good.
right.
You're allowed to have a good time.
Yeah, maybe she's just friendly and, wants to party and be... when you get married, I've never been married, but I'm pretty sure you don't have to just be a nun and not talk to anyone anymore or be fun or, have a good time.
Yeah.
It's the criticisms with people having conversations is just kind of like, come on.
Perhaps the blinds know something we don't, that we're about to get an announcement.
We'll have to see. We haven't seen Cook Maroney and her together too often recently, I don't think. He's the art dealer that she's married to.
Yeah, they haven't been together, gosh, how long? Has it been 5 years? More than that?
2019, exactly. 5 years is when they got married.
I was gonna say.
Good job.
Nicely done.
Okay, well.
And again, we heard a lot about her from during the Golden Globes and stuff. It sounds like she's very much trying to reinvent herself and maybe get back, according to the blind items, get back in the good graces of some people. It sounds like she kind of had a lot of comparisons in the blinds of her and Katherine Heigl, where they kind of had that big jump to stardom.
Yeah.
Obviously, Katherine Heigl at the TV level, but her at the movie level. And then maybe not everyone loved working with them. And as a result, they didn't do any favors for their career, and now maybe trying to build back some goodwill.
Yeah, and I feel like she's tried to do that before, so it hasn't necessarily gone that well.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But success is not a straight line, so good luck to her.
Good luck.
It does happen. I will say a lot. There will be the hot person of the moment where you just can't stop talking about them. It depends on what. And she had a really good run.
Oh, yeah.
But pretty young, so.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So there you go. Let's see if we hear more. And again, like we always talk about, where there's smoke, just watch that space.
Exactly.
Maybe something will be happening soon. Let's do another one here. These piling accusations aren't the bombshells that the stars think they are. People know the A-list host / producer is naughty and probably not doing great things. Right or wrong, though, people still watch these shows for one reason, and that is drama. They really don't care about the individual stars or what they had to go through.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got that one? Pretty straightforward one.
Yeah.
I might have a guess. What do you think,
ahead.
Bradley?
I think we're probably both thinking Andy Cohen.
Yeah. Real Housewives.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you got it. Real Housewives. According to the blind items, these piling accusations against him are not the bombshells that the housewives or the stars that think they are. People basically know who Andy Cohen is and kind of have a thought about him and his behavior already. Right or wrong, they just watch these shows because of the drama, so they really don't care what happens to the individual stars, as sad as that might be.
Yeah, that checks out.
Sad, but true.
Mm-hmm.
And they do, like, some of the housewives who, you know, he has the ultimate power to see who's going to be cast in the season. And there's always like, oh, they're on pause, he calls it. And so they become sort of, even though they're supposed to be all very elite, wealthy women, they become dependent on the celebrity of being a Real Housewife and what that can do for their own brands if they have any. And so they all just still want to be back on TV, except for a select few that are like, I don't care about this anymore. I don't need to, like Diana Jenkins. She does not care, doesn't want to be involved. But she also has piles and piles of money.
Yeah, I mean, if you want drama, he's in the business of creating drama, and he knows how to poke people to get drama.
True.
So I think he's probably very pleased with all the stuff that's been going on because it gets people talking about the thing he's selling.
Yes.
Exactly. So there you go. Another quick and easy one. Nicely done. Let's move along and do another one here. This might be a little more tough. We'll find out. There's nothing worse for timeline issues than a slow divorce. This B-plus list TV actor who was in Everything a couple years ago is pushing for the divorce from the Barely There reality star to speed up a little bit.
Okay.
So we've got
That's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, there's nothing worse for timeline issues than a slow-moving divorce. This B-plus list TV star who was in Everything a couple years ago is pushing for the divorce from the Barely There reality star and pushing for it to speed up.
A TV star and reality star are together?
Yes.
And it's that divorce that they're trying to speed up.
It is that divorce that the TV star is apparently trying to push forward as fast as possible.
Oh, now is this person rumored to be seeing someone else, and that's why they want the as far as timelines go?
That's what the timeline would imply. That
Okay.
comment from the blind items, but to me, from what I was able to find, I don't remember seeing them tied to anybody specifically.
Okay.
Is this? I mean, reality show implies maybe a Kardashian.
Kardashian adjacent.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so a Kardashian adjacent person who's dating a TV star.
More than dating, it's a divorce, remember?
Oh, divorce. So they're married to a TV star.
Yep.
Who are you thinking, Dawn?
I think she found it.
Oh, well, I was gonna say Kylie and Timothy Chalamet, but that doesn't make sense because he's not a B-minus list.
And they're also
star.
not married. Yes. Let me
Yes.
read this one again here. There's nothing worse for timeline issues than a slow-moving divorce. This B-plus list TV actor who was in Everything a couple of years ago is pushing for the divorce from the Barely There reality star and pushing that it speeds up.
Oh, God.
gosh.
Okay, a B-list actor who was in Everything.
B-plus
years
list
ago.
actor was in
Like
Everything
streaming
for-
shows and
Yep,
things?
exactly like streaming shows.
Hmm.
Specifically streaming shows.
Oh, a couple years ago, who was hot in streaming shows?
Well, we had some White Lotus people. Oh.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
who was?
Oh. Is this the guy who married Kim Kardashian's hairstylist?
Oh, yeah.
What's
uh,
gosh.
I don't remember the actor's name,
I
but
don't remember their names, but they had that Vegas wedding that was very soon, and it
Yep.
was very much like we're going to be in love forever.
You guys got it. Yep.
I just forgot their names.
I don't blame you. B-plus list actor who's in Everything. He was in Euphoria. He was in You. He was also in The White Lotus. That is Lucas Gage.
Lucas
Gage.
Gage.
And he, of course, married Chris Appleton.
Hairdresser guy.
Chris
Oh,
Appleton,
right.
hairdresser guy. Again, I think we've spent multiple times on this show staring at pictures of Chris Appleton.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
He's a good-looking man.
Yeah.
He's not
I
ugly.
mean, they're both good-looking guys.
This is true, no
Yeah.
doubt. But according to the blind item, there's nothing worse for timeline issues. So maybe implying that Lucas might be with somebody else maybe right now. There's nothing worse for timeline issues than a slow-moving divorce. The B-list TV actor who was in everything a couple years ago, Lucas Gage, is pushing for his divorce from Chris Appleton to get finalized very quickly.
Okay, well, watch this space because I bet we'll see some stuff in tabloids.
We know they're, working through the process of a divorce, so maybe
I just mean the timeline issues. Yeah. Somebody might point those out. Like, hey, did you notice this?
We just need to Google who Lucas Gage has been hanging out with and what parties.
All righty, there you go. You guys are doing great. Let's go through another one here. Again, this might be more on the easier side, but we'll see. And we do have to take victory laps from time to time on this show. The mainstream news is finally catching up with what we talked about a while back. The barely there offspring with a much higher on the list celebrity is mad at the matriarch because she stole the B-list actor boyfriend and married him.
We did see this story today. It's kind of juicy. I would say this is Tish Cyrus. Noah Cyrus.
You mean that juicy story that we talked about months ago?
Yes, and Dominic Purcell.
Yeah.
Prison Break.
So, according to, the latest news, and basically everyone's running with this story now, that we kind of talked about it, or at least hinted to it back a few months back, I believe. But Noah Cyrus was apparently once with Dominic Purcell, who ultimately ended up being Tish's future husband. And now, of course, there's a huge rift between the whole family. And
if that's true, that is some stuff.
Yeah.
It is. It is
really uncomfortable stuff, and totally explains why she would want nothing to do with being at that wedding.
Yeah, she just went to Walmart with her brother, who actually flew in to support her that day, I've heard. Yeah. And she was wearing a Billy Ray Cyrus t-shirt at Walmart. So picking sides there.
And of course, we've got all of the drama between Billy Ray and Miley. We didn't even talk about this yesterday. Apparently, godmother Dolly is trying to maybe step in.
I did see that.
Dolly
Parton tries to, broker talks between these two. I'm like, well, okay, Dolly, I know you can do a lot, girl, but maybe stay out of this one.
And if this part of the story is true, I don't think Dolly can even fix that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Boy.
Ugh.
She can't just go, they just had a little bit too much to drink and everybody just needs to move on.
Well, everybody falls in love.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. All right, let's move on and do another one. Again, that wasn't a difficult one, but certainly a big one here in the blind items. Let's roll through and see if you guys can get this one. The former A-list actress / businesswoman is stepping on the turf of a current A-list actress / businesswoman / producer, at least according to the latter. She is not happy about it and thinks the former is just ripping her off. Ooh. So we've got an A-list actress / businesswoman who's apparently stepping on the turf of a current A-list actress / businesswoman / producer. At least that is according to the latter there, the current A-list actors / businesswoman / producer.
Okay, come on.
She's not happy with the former.
That was a lot of A-list actresses.
So
there's two.
There's two.
I know, but it was just a lot of words.
Yeah.
This is not like a Meghan Markle thing.
It is not a Meghan Markle thing, but good guess.
So this is are we talking about stepping on her turf from like a producing standpoint?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Almost just the idea of kind of ripping off the same path that they took. Kind of similar to what we've heard about Meghan Markle recently and what she's been accused of.
Oh, right.
But not quite.
Okay.
So she's not trying to steal somebody's lifestyle
brand. That was a very good guess. No. But what she's doing with that lifestyle brand might be what the person is upset about.
Oh.
So again, we've got a former A-list actress / businesswoman stepping on the turf of a current A-list actress / businesswoman / producer. At least that is what.
So copying a project?
Yeah. Not necessarily a project. I think just copying
their life?
Yeah.
Weird.
According to the second person.
Okay.
Single white female.
This isn't Jessica Biel doing anything because I know that she. Yeah.
So they're both A-list actresses?
One is a former A-list actress / businesswoman. The other is a current A-list actress / businesswoman / producer.
One of these, is one of these Reese Witherspoon?
Yep.
Is she the
Oh.
one that's being accused of doing the copying?
And she's the one who's
Accusing
accusing
the
somebody else of
newer
copying
person.
her.
Okay, so that
Oh,
would
gosh.
be
And now we're looking for, so that's the current A-list actress slash businesswoman slash producer. So Reese Witherspoon is saying that this other former A-list actress slash businesswoman is stepping on her turf and just copying her whole thing.
Okay.
Let's say she's turning a lifestyle brand into more of a media company. And that's bothering her because it's what she did.
Oh, Margot Robbie?
Nope.
Okay.
A former A-list actress.
Oh,
former A-list actress.
Yep.
And it's not like Gwyneth Paltrow.
It is not. Nope. That would have been a good guess as well, but she's a little further along there.
Yeah.
okay.
Unless she starts producing movies, then I guess she could probably be upset.
So it is Reese who's stepping on the toes of this other person
Nope.
we don't
No,
know.
she's
It's
other way
the
around.
opposite.
Yeah.
It's the
Okay.
opposite. Yeah.
All right.
Reese is the upset person
Okay,
in this blind
right.
item.
Okay.
Yep.
Um,
Because this other former A-list actress who hit A-list in the early 2000s and has steadily fallen off just due to lack of work, not due to
Angelina?
Good guess. Very good guess. Due to lack of work, not necessarily anything scandalous.
She's got a lot of time on her hands. She wants to be a busier gal on the go.
Or she's
Not
already
Blake Lively.
Nope, she's already a busy gal on the go. She's just maybe stepping into more of the media
businessy.
producing side of things, and that's what's bothering Reese.
Selena Gomez?
Nope. Think of the lifestyle brands, some of the earlier lifestyle brands we had from celebrities.
It's not J-Lo.
She's one of the early adopters, I feel like.
Early adopter. Oh,
Jennifer Aniston?
Nope.
She switched from Aveeno to her own
Mm-mm.
brand of skincare.
is it Jessica? What's her name?
Alba?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jessica Alba?
We got there.
You got
Oh
there.
my gosh! I thought it's surely not Jessica Alba because we've not talked about her in forever.
It surely is, and don't
Okay.
call me Shirley. She's apparently going to be maybe taking the Honest Company and making some movies,
Oh, that makes sense.
doing some producing, doing some things that Reese Witherspoon does. And according to the blind item, Reese is not happy that she's got a rival copycat media company,
boy.
as the sources say she calls it, coming into the fold.
Oh,
There can only be one. I love this
Mhm.
idea that,
Yeah.
you can only have so much success in the world. God forbid more people are successful than you.
Yeah.
Reese doesn't want it, according to the blind items.
Not surprised. I mean, if you believe the blinds anyway, she does have that reputation. Also, let us not forget this is the same Reese Witherspoon who once told someone, "Do you know who I am?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she was pulled over by the police boy,
Inebriated.
she was like, there's no way that you can treat me this way because I'm Reese Witherspoon. Oh, boy.
Let's do another one here. The A-plus listers team is really good. In less than 24 hours, they were already dragging the latest enemy through the mud. Turns out his illegal behavior goes back 20 years when he targeted this foreign-born A-list Oscar winner.
Oh.
So the A-plus...
I mean-
yep.
I feel like it's Taylor, but I don't know who the enemy is.
It's Taylor. Well, think of our recent enemies of Taylor.
Kanye?
Nope. Like really recent.
Bethany Frankel?
Like really recent, and we have no idea what the guy's name is.
Oh,
We have no idea what the guy's name is.
is that?
I know we're missing the obvious here.
You're not missing the obvious. It was a story that we
It's
discussed
not
yesterday.
the stalk. Oh, it's not a stalker.
I mean, you could argue he was stalking.
Can you
Which is why
Oh,
Her
yes,
old
actually,
man punched him in the face.
yeah, a photographer. But I don't know who the photographer was for.
Well, let's figure out the rest of this here. So Taylor Swift's team is really good. In less than 24 hours, they're already dragging her latest enemy through the mud. It turns out his illegal behavior, we're talking about the paparazzo, his illegal behavior dates back 20 years when he targeted this foreign-born A-list Oscar winner.
Oh.
So this isn't the first time. And by the way, I will tell you his name is Tom McDonald. Let me make sure I got this right.
This is the one
You
her
keep
dad
thinking.
punched.
Is the
Ben McDonald is his name.
is it the former
We're looking for a foreign-born A-list Oscar winner.
And is that a woman?
Yes.
Okay.
Foreign-born A-list Oscar winner.
So
And
he
think about
targeted her.
and think about where he's from.
Is it Charlize Theron?
Great guess.
South Africa?
But that's not where he's from.
Okay.
Where is he
I don't
from?
know where he's from.
The UK?
Where did this event take place?
Oh, Australia. So it would have been
Foreign-born A-list Oscar winner.
Nicole Kidman.
There you go.
I
You
did
filled
not
it
know
in.
that.
Nicely done.
Okay.
According to this blind item, Taylor Swift seems really good. In less than 24 hours, they're already dragging Ben McDonald's name through the mud. Turns out his illegal behavior goes back 20 years when he targeted Nicole Kidman. There was actually a restraining order that was
Okay.
granted to Nicole Kidman against this guy because he apparently broke into her property and put surveillance equipment, like audio surveillance equipment, in her
God.
property.
What?
Okay.
Again,
well,
that's yeah. So
Oh my gosh.
the fact that we know this is testament to Taylor Swift's machine, who I'm sure
Exactly.
immediately put out like, do you know who this guy is?
Oh boy. That is something else.
yeah, apparently the Eyes Wide Shut actress won her court battle 20 years, about 2005 is when this took place. Ben McDonald and his friend Jamie Fawcett were able to get a listening device on her Sydney property.
Ugh.
The judge ordered that the pair stay
Unbelievable.
60 feet away from her and her home.
Yeah. Well, for good
So,
reason.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow. What a jerk.
Mhm.
Well,
Good job, Papa Swift.
whatever happened to that scuffle? There was no official.
He's pressing charges.
Oh, he is pressing
I
charges.
believe
Okay.
is where we left it off last.
But her dad already left the country. Bye.
Mhm.
Oh my
He'll get a ticket in the
gosh.
mail.
There you go. All righty. We are running low on time. Let me see if I can find another quickie here as we roll through our final blind items. Oh, this one should be relatively straightforward, but it'll give us something to chat about. The A-list everything is basically just asked everyone to be in her vanity project. But at the end of the day, the only ones who said yes were those who needed the money.
Oh,
A-list everything.
J-Lo.
Yeah, that's the
her vanity
vanity project.
Mhm.
Again, that's the blind item stocking.
Yeah.
But according to the blind
I
items,
don't think it's just the blind
Yeah,
items, but you
true.
know.
She basically asked everybody to be in that movie, and at the end of the day, the only ones who said yes were those who needed the money. So
Oh gosh.
This-
Or really good friends.
this is true as
Or
well.
Like
just wanted
Jane
the free
Fonda.
lunch.
Yeah.
Just by the way, this is, I think, piggybacking off of a story that broke from Billboard saying that Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Snoop Dogg, and many more declined J-Lo's request to be in her movie.
Oh.
Jason Momoa, Lizzo, Jennifer Coolidge, all other names that
Khloe
she asked.
Kardashian,
Khloe
even.
Kardashian was another one. There you go.
Wow.
And
Again, I
they
don't
all
need
said no,
that.
thank you.
Oh
I'm
my
not
gosh.
surprised.
Some of those people need some help to rehab their careers, but
If you believe the blind, Jane Fonda needed some money.
okay.
Something tells me that's not the case.
She was just like,
But
I'll do it as a favor.
I'm
There you
sure
go.
she was like, well, I don't have anything else going on.
I just want to know what happened at the craft services table during the shoot, like how they were talking about the project. And I
Sure.
just want to hear all the tea. But,
Absolutely.
it's
I'm sure they
over,
had
so-
good snacks.
Mm-hmm.
oh man,
Had to spend that $20 million or whatever on something.
Mhm.
20 million.
Exactly.
I want to know who
$20 million of her own money.
There was someone who was going to finance that and pulled out of the project. I want to know who that is.
I mean, that's always a good sign.
Where J-Lo had to just pay everything herself. I want to know who that was that went, we're not interested after all.
Yeah. But, I mean, hey, look, people liked it. If you're a Jennifer Lopez fan.
Yeah.
Although I'm still trying to figure out, because she just has such a unique fandom. I'm not quite sure, what the MO is for the typical J-Lo fan.
Yeah. I mean, what's the
I
demographic?
discovered it this past weekend.
You did?
It's
You did?
me.
You liked it? Did
No,
you
no,
watch
no,
it?
no. I didn't watch it. I'm saying I was hanging out with people that were my same age and around
Oh,
my same whatever.
okay.
I think it's 35 to 42-year-old women.
Oh, okay.
I think that's her
And they
demo.
loved it?
And not that they loved it, but they also were like, oh, I can't wait till J-Lo comes here. She needs to do another tour. I can't
Okay.
wait. And I'm like,
Got it.
okay, you're the
All right.
person. You're the
All
one that they
right.
were
All right,
targeting.
well, we
Maybe
figured
they
it
were
out.
little kids and they looked up
It
to her
makes
as a
sense.
sexy, cool lady.
That's why you've got this job, Mike. Thank you so
welcome.
much for all those juicy bits of gossip with the names left out. out. Listeners, if you missed any of them, download to your heart's content wherever you get podcasts, blindedbytheitem.com. We got a website. We'll be back tomorrow with more
Blinded by the Item.
Bye.